कार्तिक मास की जय, श्री दामोदर व्रत की जय, श्री भक्तिनाथ ठाकुर की जय। लाइव हरि कथा फ्रॉम ह्यूस्टन। हरे कृष्ण। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। अनर्पितं चरिं चिरात् कारुण्यवतीं कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतजरसां स्वभक्ति श्रियम्। हरिः पुरसुन्दरद्युति कदम्बसन्दैपितः सदा हृदयकन्द्रेषु स्फुरितो वै सच्चिनन्दनः। राधाचिन्तानिवेशिनं यस्य कान्तिविलोकितः श्रीकृष्णचरणं वन्दे राधालिङ्गितं विग्रहम्। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाई तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। बोलिए हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। वन मोर टाइम हाउसली। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। शिशी भजन है by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The glories of our Sampradaya Acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, disciples of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Gurudev, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, all Acharyas. The glories is they also inspiring us to perform sadhan, means very sincere practice, and to also know what is our sadhya, what is our goal. Not only just only speaking about sadhan. See, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, he wrote Updeshamrit, uh, instructions, how to perform practice. But Sri Rupa Goswami Pad also establishing Parkiya Bhav and so many details of intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, uh, so many instructions, but also the beautiful, wonderful pastimes of Radha and Krishna, Govind Lilamrit. Similarly, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jaiv Dharma, Shri Chaitanya Shikshamrit, and now we are hearing Shri Bhajan Raise. So starting with uh, the details of how to perform sadhan for sadhakas like us. So many details, each and every chapter, and we are hearing every day so much. But also including in that uh, the goal, the prayojan, Radha Dasyam, and giving details of the pastimes of Shishi Radha Madhav. So two things goes parallel. Mm. We cannot skip one. We cannot avoid one. Practice have to be perfect. Srila Gurudev, this is his glories. Srila Gurudev used to speak so much about Radharani, about Radha Tattva. And the goal of Gaudiya Vaishnava explained by Gurudev is to attain the lotus feet of the service of the lotus feet of Radharani, Radha Dasim. Okay, but also sadhan, practice. So if anyone is saying, oh, our Srila Gurudev, Shishimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, our Srila Gurudev only speaking about Radharani. He was not focusing on sadhan. That's totally wrong. Okay. If we say Gurudev is wrong, then means all acharyas are wrong. But it is so offensive to even say this. Srila Gurudev was only following the line of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, Shri Rupa Goswami, Kaviraj Goswami, Narottam Thakur, everyone. So all acharyas in same line, speaking about practice, sadhan, and then also speaking about the detailed philosophy. What else is there to speak about them? Srila Gurudev, I was hearing one lecture. Srila Gurudev was speaking some Upadeshamrit, and then he switched over to Radha Krishna pastimes. And after explaining everything, he ends up saying, oh, I again speaking about Radharani. And then Gurudev said, oh, actually, this is my shortcoming. This is my shortcoming. I cannot resist without speaking about Radharani. And then he said, then what else is there to speak about? If you don't speak that, that's the only thing to all the time to discuss. Shravanam Kirtanam, but not without practice. With practice. Srila Gurudev was practicing, means showing sadhan. So both things goes parallel. So the glories of bhajan rasa is we'll find everything in that. Sadhan and the sadhi. So very first day when I started with bhajan rasa, what I discussed, the last page of this chapter. That was the goal. Nishant Leela. Radha Krishna Nishant Leela. Oh, I only want to hear that. That's very nice to hear. That I can meditate on. But all other topics start from the first chapter and the first text. Oh, it's little boring. No, both are very important. And for us sadhakas, these instructions, all these texts of Bhajan Rasa, so important. Srila Gurudev, in Kartik Parikrama, almost every year, he used to start Bhajan Rasa. Even though devotees told Gurudev, 1 month you speak Bhajan Rasa, you don't even finish that. And again, next year, you should continue from where you stopped the last year. But Gurudev used to start again from the same. Because it gives so much bulk, so much strength, practice. It gives so much urja, energy. Urjeshwari Radharani. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, observing Kartik Vrat, and he is only describing the first shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Janma dasya yataha anvayad itiris charthishwa bhigya swarat. Only this. Other times, Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, is explaining Prahlad Shiksha, the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj, the whole complete month of Kartik. So if someone asks Srila Prabhupada, oh, this is month of Radharani, speak about Radharani, which is correct, true. But Prahlad Shiksha gives us, the teachings of Prahlad gives us that energy to serve the divine energy. That urja, that energy which make us capable to serve that divine energy, Ujeshwari Radharani. Another times also Srila Prabhupada speaking glories of Radharani, but different. Srila Param Gurudev, he used to hold parikramas. Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Sometimes he used to visit South India, observing the whole Kartik month in South India. Sometimes observing different locations. The deep mood behind the Acharya, observing Kartik Vrat in different locations. So sadhan, for example, Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he's writing Radha Vinod Bihari Tattva. So Rasik Radha Chinta Niveshinam Yasya Kanti Vilopita Radha Chinta Niveshinam Yasya Kanti Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Linge Tavikraham. He's composing this Ashtakam for Radha Vinod Bihari. But in parallel to that, he's also writing Mayavad ki Jeevni, cutting Mayavad. Okay, so this is our line. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So important to hear this. We heard yesterday about the glories of Harinam and is giving references from different Shastras. Vishnu, Rahasya, Vaishnav, Chintamani, all these different Puranas. We heard yesterday, sins are destroyed with great effort by remembering Vishnu. But by chanting the names, they are very easily destroyed. Kirtan is performed simply using the lips to vibrate the names of the Lord. Just to vibrate. So Bhakti Thakur, he composed Bengali verses. Means that he's expanding that particular reference of a scripture in Bengali verses to make it more understandable. So he's saying, Tapasya Dhyana Yoga Kashta Sadhya Hai Oshter Spandan Matra Kirtana Ashray Oshter Spandana Bhave Namera Smaran Smaran Kirtana Sarva Siddhi Sanghatana अर्चन अपेक्षा नामेर स्मरण कीर्तन अति श्रेष्ठ बलि शास्त्र करिले स्थापन. Bhakti Thakur is poet. His bhajans, his Amrit Prabhavashya, the commentary on Chaitanya Chaitamrit, and you see Bhajan Raise, he's composing his Bengali verses. Poet, Kavi. Poet means Kavi. So all acharyas, they are Kavi. They are poet. Bhagavatam first verse says, Adi Kavya Muhyanti Yas Surya. Brahma ji is Adi Kavi. Rup Goswami is Adi Kavi. Bhakti Thakur is Kavi. Gurudev is Kavi. Okay, the meaning is austerities, meditation, yoga, and other practices are very difficult to perform in Kali Yuga. Okay, austerities, is it easy in Kali Yuga? No. There's not so much tolerance to perform austerities. That's the nature of jivas in Kali Yuga. Meditation, not possible. Mind goes 10 directions. And now this digital world, this technological world, also there's so many distractions of the mind. Yoga and other practices are very difficult to perform in Kali Yuga. They are not meant for Kali Yuga. Those yogis, when they meditate, what they meditate on? Four-hand form of Paramatma. That's their practice. They meditate. And what they meditate? There is a fire. In that fire, there is four-hand form of Paramatma. So once they meditate, in the meditation, what they visualize? Fire, and they see Paramatma in that fire. That's the yoga about. And they meditate on that. But devotees, they don't meditate on this. How we can even tolerate our Prabhu, our Ishta, Shishi Radha Madhav in fire? No. In the meditation, in the bhajan, always the acharya is presented, or what they visualizing is the soothing, the coolness. Kalindera kule keli kadambera va ratana bidhira yupa doshovaduja Radha Krishna Pranamo Jugala Kishore Kalindira Kula Keli. On the bank of Jamuna, soothing breeze is flowing. And Radha Krishna sitting on a jeweled throne under the shade of Kadamba tree. There's the meditation of our acharyas. Soothing. And even while offering anything, okay, can you offer hot milk, boiling hot milk too, or boiling hot milk, sweet rice to Gopal, to Radha Krishna? No. So devotees, the meditation of devotee is different from the meditation of the yogis. The yogis meditate on that fire and Lord is present in the fire. This is what the meditation about. Okay. So much difference. But meditation is very difficult to perform in Kali Yuga. But Kirtan is easy. Kirtan is easy. No need. So sorry. Kirtan is easy. One need only to vibrate one lips. One need only to vibrate the lips. Vibrate the lips and movement of the tongue. That means chanting the holy name. Nam chanted without moving the lips is called Nam Smaran. This is also one paddhati. This is also one procedure. And many people do this. They don't move their lips. They only Smaran, meditate on holy name. The jiva can attain all perfection by Nam Kirtan and Nam Smaran. It's a very good practice. I assure you, believe me, try to do this. Okay, just try to take a vow in this Kartik month. Chant one round with Nam Smaran. I'm just telling with my personal experience. You will feel you are not in this world. I mean, I can't tell many things, but just close your eyes just for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Chant Harinam with Nam Smaran. Without chanting, I mean movement of the lips, just in the mind. What chanting? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This Maha Mantra, just chant in the mind. Like a practice. Complete one round. And after that, you will feel, when you open your eyes, you will feel so much energy, so much energy, not in this world. But if you can't meditate on this and many other filthy objects or scenes or whatever is just coming, then stop that. Then better you see the deity form, see Gurudev form, chant in front of them. But if you can do this, it's a practice. Don't worry um, if any other meditation comes on the way. As Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said, while chanting, if the mind is, because mind is restless, while chanting, if the mind runs here and there and some bad thoughts come in the mind, and thinking because bad thoughts are coming right away when I'm chanting Harinam, I should give up Harinam. Prabhupada said, no, continue chanting Harinam with the process of, with the prime and secondary reason. The prime and secondary result of chanting Harinam, gradually, those uh, those what do you call ill meditation will gradually wash away from the mind and get washed away from the mind. So practice. Trying doing this. Okay, 1 day, 2 day, 1 week. Very nice. That's called Nam Smaran. So there are two things Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying: Nam Kirtan and Nam Smaran. See, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, oh, founder of Gaudiya Math. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We can't. It's so difficult to understand his glories, but his glories is his books, his writings. His glories is his bhajan. You see how deep he goes to practice, and then he goes to the highest goal, the prayojan. No one can be like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But manifesting ordinary like grasta pastime, being a magistrate in a high position, maintaining 10, 11 children. But that's not ordinary like. So special, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So special. Jiva can attain all perfection by Naam Kirtan and Naam Smaran. Naam bina kichu nahi yaar, 14 bhuvan maaje. There is nothing beyond the Naam in this whole 14 planetary system. I heard Vaishnav saying, oh, the glories of Naam. Just at the price of one holy name, the whole Vaikuntha can be sold. Just one holy name, one Harinam. Whole Vaikuntha can be sold. Just a bhav. The scriptures have therefore concluded that Kirtan and Smaran of the holy name are superior to Archan. Yesterday, somebody asked this question, and if you're hearing, that's the answer for your question. What's the difference between Bhajan and Archan? If you're hearing, Anandani, Mexico, this is the answer for your question. Sometimes it's so difficult to answer everyone on the message because so many questions comes. So here's the answer. Gurudev also asked this question to me in Haridwar years back. Gurudev said, all of a sudden, what is the difference between Archan and Bhajan? And then Gurudev himself, he raised this question and he himself gave the answer for this. Archan means collecting many ingredients and then serving the Lord. That's archan. And bhajan means offering yourself to the Lord and serving Him. Offering yourself to Radha Krishna, to Mahaprabhu and serving Him. So, archan in one sense is called Vaidhi Bhakti and bhajan is called Raganuga Bhakti. But that doesn't mean Raganuga Bhaktas are not performing archan. But the difference is their archan is also bhajan. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad, his Ishtadev is Shri Radha Govindev. Shri Jeev Goswami Ishtadev Radha Damodar. Shri Sanatan Goswami Ishtadev Radha Madan Mohan. You see, Gopal Bhatt Goswami Ishtadev Shri Gopal Bhatt Goswami. Shri Raghunath Bhatt Goswami Ishtadev Srimad Bhagavatam, given by Mahaprabhu personally, handed over to him. See, all the Goswamis, their Ishtadev. So how they were worshipping their Ishtadev? They were renunciants, only wearing one kopin, no clothes. How they were worshipping? How they were doing archan? Shri Sanatan Goswami Pad offering raw, what do you call it? Patties to Radha Madan Mohan without salt. This is his bhajan. This is his archan. This is his archan. So Gurudev did said this. I still remember that scene in Haridwar. Gurudev said, your archan, your bhajan is archan. And if I do archan, that is bhajan. Acharyas, Goswamis, their archan is also in the category of bhajan. And if by chance we say we are doing bhajan, but that's still our archan. That's the difference. Even though it appears same, but there is so much difference. In bhajan, one offers oneself to Hari, Guru, Vaishnavas. Yeah. So everything is offered. When we surrender everything to them, then everything else around us is already offered. But that's not the case with us. That's not the case with us. Srila Gurudev used to say, a disciple comes to Gurudev. Gurudev, all my jewelry, all my gold, all my asset is yours because you are my Gurudev. But I will not give my key of my chest to you. That I will keep with me. But everything is yours. But I will not give the key to you. So that's not surrender. In the same way, Gurudev, my heart is yours. नहीं नाथ भुलाना मुझे इस जग में अकेला हूँ इस जग में अकेला हूँ. Oh Nath, it's so easy to sing, melodious. Oh Nath, addressing Gurudev as Nath. Nath means one's Lord. Gopinath, the Lord of the Gopis. Or we can say beloved of the Gopis. In Nath, na bulana mujhe. Please don't forget me. इस जग में अकेला हूँ. I'm alone in this world. Oh, I'm saying this, but oh, I have many friends. I have so many relatives. I remember them whole day and night. But Gurudev, I remember you, yes, 3 times a day. Dhayam stuvam tasya yasya trisandhyam vande guru shi charanarvindam. Morning, noon and evening, 3 junctions of the day and night. I remember you 3 times. How about your friends? Gurudev, every time. Then why are you singing this bhajan? इस जग में अकेला हूँ. I'm alone in this world. इसकी उपलब्धि करना, to understand that really I am alone without you, Gurudev, it's not that easy. One understand the glories of Gurudev when a person really thinks now he's alone in this world and there is no other bandhu, anyone well wisher except you, Gurudev. That was my mistake. I was thinking my husband, my wife, my relative, my neighbor, my friend, anyone, they were my well wisher. But I've seen everyone. Yeah, I've seen everyone. Time revealed me. They are not my well wisher. But नहीं नाथ भुलाना मुझे इस जग में अकेला हूँ. इसकी उपलब्धि करना भजन का कौशल है. To understand this is the glories of bhajan. Okay, to understand this point is the glories of bhajan. How many of us we realize this? Honestly, no. It's not that simple. So if now another question can come. If we all the time meditating on Gurudev, remembering Gurudev, how are we going to serve them? That's what Gurudev wanted to say. Offer yourself to Gurudev, to Krishna, then everything is offered. Your time is offered. Mm. Imagine a person singing this line. It is so full of gravity. Singing in the mood of singing and singing this line, realizing in the mood of actually addressing to Gurudev. Two different things. Singing for the sake of singing and singing for the sake of realizing this point. नहीं नाथ भुलाना मुझे इस जग में अकेला हूँ. Gurudev, I'm alone in this world. Did we realize that? No. And that's what Srila Gurudev is giving example all the time, the example of Draupadi. She was seeking protections from her seniors, Gurujans, husbands, 5 husbands. And with her strength, Krishna didn't appear there. But when she felt, I'm alone now, then only surrender to Krishna. Hey Govind Rakho Sharan अब तो जीवन हारी हे गोविंद राखो शरण अब तो जीवन हारी. This is a bhajan by Surdas ji. When she surrendered, understood, I am alone now. Then Krishna came. To realize this point that I am alone, Gurudev, even though I'm very next to my wife, my husband, but still I'm alone. It's so difficult to realize this. So therefore, Gurudev, all my asset is yours, but I will not give the key of my locker to you. Similarly, Gurudev, my heart is yours. I'm yours, but I will not give the key of my heart to you. The key of the heart is for someone else. I will not give this. And then Gurudev is also very smart and expert. Yeah. They would say, okay, you will not give your heart to me, then I have to do some operation. I have to put some stunt in the heart. What is that? Sada hriday kandreshu suritovai sachinandana. Through the media of Hari Katha, Mahaprabhu, I will inject Mahaprabhu in your heart. I will inject the philosophy how to attain the service of Mahaprabhu in your heart. How to inject that? Not physically injecting like an injection, but through the media of ears. Then the injection comes. And this injection was given by Gurudev in Kartik month and in Rajmandal Parikrama and also Gaur Mandal Parikrama and Kshetra Mandal Parikrama. Gurudev used to say these three injections. He is glorifying his Guru Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj. The Param Gurudev used to give 3 injections 3 times a year, which is so important. So, scriptures have therefore concluded Kirtan and Smaran of holy name are superior to Archan. Superior to Archan. Bhajan Raisya Vritti. The practices of karma, gyan, and yoga are difficult and troublesome. Not only difficult and troublesome, but this is something which even Krishna is not very impressed about. What is the evidence? Bhagavatam, 11th canto. Na sadhyati mam yogo, na sankhya dharma uddhava, na yoga tapas tyago, yatha bhaktir mamorjita. You know this verse, Radha Sundari? What is the meaning? Please unmute her.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranams. In this verse, Sri Krishna says to Uddhav, Na sadhyati mam yogo. One does not conquer me with yoga. Na sankhya dharma uddhava. One does not conquer me by studying Sankhya philosophy or performing pious activities. Na sankhya dharma uddhava.
Na yogas.
Na yogas tapa. Yoga tapasyago. One does also not conquer me by performing austerities or yoga. Yata bhakti mamorjita. I am only conquered by that very powerful bhakti rendered unto me by my pure devotees.
Very nice. Very good. I'm not conquered by any other means as I'm conquered by my bhakti performed by my devotees. As. Okay. But the path of bhakti is easy and simple. Yave Bhagavad Prokta Upahi Atmalabdhe Agya Pumsa Vidhi Bhagavatam Hitan. Just by performing Bhagavad Dharma. What is Bhagavad Dharma? The words, the instructions which Bhagwan has given us to follow, that's simply Bhagavad Dharma. That's simply Bhagavad Dharma. Agya Pumsa Avidisham Vidhi Bhagavatam Hitan. 11th Canto Bhagavatam. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, so what Bhaktivinoda Thakur is doing, he's just churning all the Shastras. If he starts speaking about Harinam, the whole flows. You see what we are hearing? So in the beginning of Kartik, the flow is there. The flow of Harinam and the sadhan. To make us enter into that goal, Nishanta Leela. That's the flow. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Neha bhi karmo nasho asti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamasya dharmasya त्रयतो Mahato Bhayat. Krishna is giving such soothing balm by his words, by his promises, I would say. This is a soothing balm for us who are burning. What is that? You understand the soothing balm? Anyone of you got burned sometime? I've seen one devotee in our Vrindavan Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math. He worked so hard, worked so hard. And in Kartik month, during the time of Srila Gurudev, I don't know which year was that. In the evening, everyone was there with Srila Gurudev in his Harikatha, and he was alone in a temple with couple of devotees to look after the Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math, and he was cooking chapatis for the Thakurji offering. And because he don't sleep much, so much service in Kartik, he was rolling and he was making chapatis on the tawa, chapati pan, and then he fall unconscious on that chapati pan, on the fire. He fall unconscious there. Whole face burned. Luckily, Thakurji desired. Luckily. And he was falling unconscious on the fire. He's burning, but he has no sense. One brahmachari entered in the kitchen, maybe pujari, and he saw what's this? And immediately he pulled him back. Yeah. And then devotees, they were thinking where we can take him for treatment. And his face was so burned, everyone was even scared to even touch him. And no one is willing to take him to hospital. 3-hour drive from Vrindavan to Delhi. It was so surprising for me. In this situation, the person who serves so much, I immediately booked taxi. I took him to Delhi, and there's a hospital in Delhi, Safdarjung Hospital. They have this section where people get cured with their burns. And there I saw so many people. Oh, all burn cases. The whole body is burned. Oh, terrible scene. So I took him emergency ward. His face burned. They applied something. And before that, even his eyes got closed. He can't even able to open his eyes, swollen. The whole journey, 3 hours, he was so much in pain. But in the hospital, the doctor gave him some balm, some ointment, and got soothing with ice pack, something. I forgot exactly. But then he was quiet. He said, now, I asked, Prabhu, how are you doing now? Oh, so soothing. It's practical. We are also burning. Our heart is burning. There's fire. But the words of Krishna means the promises of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is soothing. This promise of Krishna is so soothing. It's not a simple statement. Neha vi karmanashasti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. Giving us so much inspiration with these words, the promise of Krishna. Endeavors on the path of Bhakti Yoga, endeavors at the path of Bhakti Yoga, give attention to each and every word. Efforts, endeavors, is not saying the perfection, just the efforts, just the endeavors, mere endeavors on the path of Bhakti Yoga, not any other yoga. The formula is different with every other process. The formula is different with Bhakti Yoga. So just endeavors, only endeavors on the path of Bhakti Yoga are neither fruitless nor subject to faults. No fruitless. Everything one gets the fruit. Any little endeavors, one gets the fruit. Any little endeavors on the path of not other yoga, just bhakti yoga. Because in all other process of all other paths, little fault or even uh, uh, even little contamination of lust, anger, greed, finish to start the process again. But bhakti yoga is so sublime, so pure, and so generous, so merciful. Bhakti Maharani. Bhakti Maharani. Endeavors on the path of Bhakti Yoga are neither fruitless nor subject to faults. She's so merciful. That's why once anyway, that's personal. Yeah. With even any contamination of lust, anger, greed, all other process just get finished. But Bhakti Yoga, Krishna is giving so much soothing balm. Are we are are we without faults? Full of faults. So shall we give up hope? If I'm if I'm if I have faults, shall I give up hope? Krishna said no. Krishna never said anywhere, yes, you are useless, just give up. He's always encouraging each and every step. No, rise. Utishtu parantapa. Rise. So even at fault, some uh, one is allowed or have access to bhakti. Even in the uh, even if the person is faulty, can do this. What is evidence? Just not saying. Evidence. The last shloka of Ras Leela. That's the Falshruti, the blessings of Shukdev Goswami, anyone who's hearing Ras Leela with terms and condition, and from the source. What is saying? Vikviritam prajapadam idam cha Vishnu Shradhanuto Anushunyat Atha Varnedva Bhakti param bhavati pratilabbe kama hide rog apshinoti acharena dhiraha. Anyone who hears Anushunyat, hearing from authority, pure devotees, the pastimes of Radha Krishna, then the disease of the heart, the lust vanquish, the lust get destroyed. That means a person who is hearing that, in other indirectly, it is the meaning is even a person with having lust is also eligible and qualified to hear Rasalila, but provided with terms from authoritative source. Bhakti param bhakti pratilabdhe kama. First bhakti will come and then calm, the lust will go. Not that one first get rid of lust, anger, greed, and then bhakti will come. Gurudev said, no. Gurudev said the channel is first bhakti will come and then all these things will go. In that proportion, bhakti manifests in the heart. In that, similarly, in that ratio, in that proportion, lust, anger, greed also goes away from the heart. So endeavors are there to perform bhakti yoga. Krishna says endeavors on the path of bhakti yoga are neither fruitless nor subject to faults and the endeavors. This is first line. And more, promise of Krishna giving us, specifying us or encouraging us, even a little performance, swalpamasya dharmasya, even a little performance of bhakti yoga frees one from the great fear of material existence. Swalpamasya dharmasya. You understand swalpa? Swalpa means, oh, Ma Prashade Govinde Namo Brahmane Vaishnave. Swalpam, yes? Swalpamasya dharmasya. Swalp, little. Endeavor on the path of Bhakti Yoga. Try to Mahato Bhayat. Saves from the great dangers. You know, that's the glories of Srila Gurudev. Many people get confused to hear the statements of Srila Gurudev. But Acharyas, whatever they speak, because they are offered, they are surrendered. So anything which comes from the lotus lips is always backed by some reference. Understand? When Gurudev used to say, any person who just started chanting Harinam, took initiation with so much faith, chanting Harinam, but next day he gave up. What is the loss? Gurudev said, no loss. Gurudev, huh? How can you say this? He was chanting, she was chanting, gave up, no loss. Gurudev said, no. Here comes the evidence. Swalpamasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. A little endeavors, little performance of that bhakti yoga save from the great dangers. And that, what is that great danger? Great fear? Sorry. Great fear? Fear of material existence. Srila Bhakti Thakur is saying, even though mistakes made in the practices of meditation, yoga, and so forth may be insignificant, as a consequence of those mistakes, the desired result is unattainable. Understand? Even though mistakes made in the practices of meditation, yoga, and so forth may be insignificant, as a consequence of those mistakes, the desired result is unattainable. One cannot attain the desired result. Actually, only Bhakti Yoga is completely nirguna, beyond modes of nature. What is that? Only Bhakti Yoga is completely nirguna, free from the influence of material qualities of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Even if a person begins to practice Bhakti Yoga, but for some reason his practice remains incomplete, he dies, okay, without perfection, he dies, or he just falls from his position. Even if a person begins to practice Bhakti Yoga, but for some reason his practice remains incomplete, for any reason, there is no defect or fault in his endeavor. Who can be more Karuna Sindhu than Krishna? Who is ready to embrace, even on that condition, is Karuna Sindhu. There is no defect or fault in his endeavor. Neither destruction nor misfortune in this world or the next world, this next birth, awaits a person who has fallen from the path of Bhakti Yoga. What can be more soothing than this? We are burning. Samsara dava navanidaloka pranaya karunya ghana ghana tvam praptyasya kalyana guna namasya vande guru shri charana vindam. We are burning in this samsara. Samsara means samsara dasha, material existence. The words of Krishna and the words of Gurudev, who is Acharya Mam Vijanya, means non-different from Krishna. Sakshad Haritena is so soothing. Neither destruction nor misfortune in this world or even in the next world awaits a person who has fallen from the path of Bhakti Yoga. No. And Krishna has many other verses of encouragement in Bhagavad Gita. Many other verses. Traito mahato bhayat. Traite mahato bhayat. Saves from great fear and dangers. So many fear and danger. Only Bhakti Yoga. Yata Bhakti Mamorjita. So soothing. Why? Some people fear. Mataji, please follow Ekadashi Vrata. Maharaj, I can follow, but sometime if I'm not able to follow because of health reason or if there is some party, that's why I don't want to start Ekadashi Vrata. Because if one time, if I'm not able to follow, then so because of that one if, they don't want to start Ekadashi. Yes, Gurudev, I want to start chanting, but I'm little fear. I have some fear. What is that? Oh, I can start chanting 16 on, but what if I'm not able to chant for some reason? I have work, I have school. What then will happen to me? So you're worrying for that circumstance which has not even appeared yet. There's the words of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is the promise of Krishna giving this soothing effect. Swalpamasya dharmasya. Start. Don't wait. Even one day, even 1 hour, even 1 minute, performance of Bhakti Yoga never goes in waste. Swalpamasya dharmasya traito mahato bhaya. Many people in India especially, they don't want to start Bhakti Yoga because of this fear. Then the words of Krishna is preaching to them. Even little endeavors, start. Will save you from great fear and danger. Ma shucha, ma shucha, ma shucha. Don't fear, don't fear, don't fear. Aham tvam sarpapebhyo. I promise you. Krishna saying, I promise you. Aham tvam sarpapebhyo. Mokshami ma shuchaha. Ma shuchaha, ma shuchaha. Don't fear, don't fear. But start. Neha bhi karmo nasti shoch pratyavayo na viddhate. Swalpamasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. Just start Bhakti Yoga. Don't fear, ma shucha. If there is fear with Krishna, then where you get Abhay Charnar, fearlessness. Only at the lotus feet of Krishna. Bhajaho re mana Shinanda Nandana Abhaya Charanara Vindari. Abhay Charnarvind. Those lotus feet, which is Abhay, which gives fearlessness. What is the fear there? Prahlad Maharaj, no fear. Demigods fear. They don't want to go near to Narsingh Bhagwan, seeing his ferocious form, uh, sharp edge, his teeth. Narsingh Bhagwan rolling. Uh, Demigods fearful. Prahlad Maharaj, no fear. He immediately came to Narsingh Bhagwan and Narsingh Bhagwan kept him on his lap. And then question was asked to Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad, all these demigods so much fearful to see the, even though he's Lord, but ferocious form. You don't feel any fear? He said, no. Why? Because all of them, they were seeing the face of the Lord. And you, Prahlad, I was only seeing the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Abhe Charnar Arvind. I was only seeing the lotus feet of the Lord, which gives fearlessness. The lotus feet of Lord, which is Koti Chandra Sushitala. So they like million of moons. So don't see the face. See the lotus feet. Abhe Charnar Arvind. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल श्री भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर की जय। श्री कार्तिक मास की जय।